Do you have an old shoebox at home? Let me show you what I did with mine. First, I turned the box upside down, placed a roll of tape on one corner like this, and used a pen to draw a small curved line. Then I did the same on the next corner. But for now, just do those two corners. After that, I cut off the lid of the box, then used a utility knife to cut along one long side of the box and glued the other side to hold it in place. Next, I used a utility knife to cut along the curved lines I just drew. Once that was done, I gently bent the cardboard with my hands, shaping it along the curve to create a softer, rounder form for the box. Then I used hot glue to secure everything in place. Now the body of the box has a new look, softer and more elegant. I set the box aside and moved onto the lid I had just removed. I trimmed off the excess, then placed the body of the box on the lid board, traced around it, and cut along that line. This way, the new cardboard piece would fit perfectly into the bottom of the box. Then I wrapped that piece with fabric. After that, I also glued fabric inside the box. Finally, I placed the wrapped board at the bottom. It fit just right and looked very neat. Now for the fun part, decorating the body of the box. Have you heard of soft jute rope? That's what I used to decorate the box. As you can see, it's like I'm braiding its hair. I simply crossed two strands over each other and glued them on top of two more. So simple. I continued doing that until I covered the front and both sides of the box. Be sure to leave the backside for later. Now let's make a new lid for the box. I took another piece of cardboard, placed it over the top of the box, and flipped it down to trace the outline. Then I cut along the lines and covered both sides of the cardboard with fabric. I left an extra 2 to 2.5 inches, about 5 to 6 cm, of fabric on one side so I could glue it to the back of the box. When attaching the lid to the back of the box, I left a small space, about half an inch, 1 to 1.5 summers, between the edge and the inner lining. This way, the lid can open and close easily and evenly. Now back to the soft jute rope. I decorated the back of the box just like I did with the front and sides, continuing until the whole thing was nicely covered. After completing the outside, I prepared another piece of cardboard already wrapped in fabric and glued it to the bottom, and just like that, everything looked neat and polished from the inside out. We're almost finished! The final step is decorating the lid. Do you have twine like mine? I used it to wrap around the lid like this. If not, you can absolutely use any kind of lace or ribbon you like, whatever fits your taste and looks cute. After gluing the twine, I added a delicate lace trim with tiny pom-pom beads around the edge of the lid. This time, I wrapped it all the way around to create a bold finishing touch. And that's it, a shoe box with a whole new look. You can use it to store scarves, socks, or underwear. As for me, I chose to keep my favorite yarns inside, so tidy and pretty to look at. This little project is a sweet reminder, with just a little care and creativity. Any old item can be reborn and bring joy right into your home. Would you like to try making one yourself? If you found this video helpful, don't forget to like it to support me. Tap subscribe and turn on the bell so you won't miss the next creative ideas. See you in the next video.